It's your boy Grill here, back with another video, and today I got pleasure for you guys, man. Today we're going to be making like a prediction on how like the Legends Fest is probably gonna go. Now this is all a prediction thing. I don't really know much. I'm just kind of just speculating on some of the stuff that we have, and I kind of wanted to make this video kind of like to see, like, just to point out my prediction to see, am I going to be right? Do I get some things right? Do I get everything wrong? Who knows? So, and I know you guys like these type of videos, so without further ado, let's get on with the video. So this is basically my prediction of how I feel like the Legends Fest is going to play out. One prediction is I think that they're going to do the same format as what they did for the for the 4th anniversary. And what I mean by the format is they started off with an LF and a regular Sparking MUI Goku and that TOP Vegeta, and then that next month they did Dragon Fist Goku and Tapion, and that last month to finish it off they finished off with an Ultra Vegito. So the reason why I feel like it's that is because the way that they pushed up October, they made October this big announcement thing. Usually last year October, even 2 years before, like when they started doing this Legends Fest thing, they never had October to be something big, right? They usually start off in November. That's when they start to go crazy. But now they're pushing it up to October. So I really feel like they're pushing it up an extra month so they can have that same format as the 4th anniversary. I know you guys might not agree, and I agree as well. Like, I didn't think the 4th anniversary was the best like that, but in terms of them making money, they probably made a lot of money. They made a lot of money from the 4th anniversary, despite it not being the best anniversary for a lot of us players. But in terms of business wise, they made it. So I feel like they're going to go with a similar format with the 4th anniversary because of how much revenue they made from it. And honestly, they make probably more money in Legends Fest than the 4th anniversary. So they made a good amount of money in 4th anniversary. They're thinking like, hey, Legends Fest, we usually make the most in Legends Fest, so why don't we just incorporate the same format there and we can make even more money? So that's what I feel like that's what they're doing and why they pushed it up to October. So the reveal stuff is coming out the 18th, and let's get on with what I think they're going to come out with, like the first month, the second month, and then like the last month. So first we got to talk about what happened on Twitter. So you guys know, I don't know, some of these content creators Legends made a tweet. You guys know, like, they do these infamous like little hints and stuff, and this hint basically just has this white background and has leaves. That's all it says, right? And a lot of people, I took some time to think about who it was, and I was reading some of these responses and what the community was saying, like what this kind of correlate to, and a lot of people correlated to was Pan. This Pan train. If you guys didn't watch this superhero movie, it came out. It should be out everywhere, right? Like it's been out and all that stuff. It came out for the U.S. and all the other spots. And if you guys watch this scene, you guys can see like when she's trying to like learn how to charge her key and everything. You can see like the leaves all just like moving around her. And I really feel like this is a good prediction of who it could be. And maybe not is like it's her, but it's giving a hint on like what is going to be dropping in in one of these months, like superhero content. I really feel like it's not really Pan that's getting dropped. Maybe it is a free-to-play Pan, but I really feel like it's hinting that what one of this themes is going to be around this movie, because we've been asking for this for a long time. You guys, this movie was supposed to come out in April, right? And then they dropped Gamma 1 and 2. We get nothing superhero related. And remember, Toshi even talked about superhero stuff, like when is superhero stuff, and he was saying like give us some time and stuff. So I feel like the right time is now. I feel like the right time is now to drop superhero stuff now. You make the most money off Legends Fest. People are wanting superhero stuff. I want it because Piccolo, dog, you feel me? Like region buff, like hello, come on, bro. Like Piccolo's my dog and everything. A lot of people wants to see the superhero content drop, especially with the Gohan, and saying for me, Piccolo and stuff like that. So basically, that's what I feel like this is hinting at. So I feel like we got to talk about that, and then we got to talk about the stuff that they dropped in October. I feel like some of the stuff they dropped in October are going to give us hints as well. So if we look here, the first thing that they dropped in October was the free-to-play 17. You don't just drop a free-to-play unit and not really drop nothing correlated with it. Usually when they drop a free-to-play unit, it's always correlated with something, right? Like you think about like the VEGETA, he was from VEGETA Clan and Majin Buu Saga, and they dropped US Super Vegeta. Think about the free-to-play Cell, that yellow Cell, he was from Future, and they dropped, you know, the Super Saiyan Trunks that cut up Mecha Frieza. They dropped Metal Cooler, and they dropped who? LF Cooler. They dropped Super 17. There's a great chance that they're going to drop something GT related, because this is where that's where you know Super 17 from. Yeah, of course he's a PO unit, he's an Android unit, all that good stuff, but he wasn't part of the PO campaign. You know, the last person on the PO campaign was Broly, so he's not in that PO campaign. This is like a new thing, so I really feel like GT is also going to be in there. So if I had to guess the two things that I feel like starting October and November, I feel like it's going to be a GT superhero type of theme collab. That's what I feel like. That's what I'm predicting, because you know, in the 4th anniversary we had USS and movies, but now I feel like GT. I feel like it's going to be GT, and I feel like it's going to be superheroes or movies once again. Not gonna lie, well, yeah, movies once again, right? So I also want to talk about this Pan Zenkai. You know, this Pan Zenkai was really interesting, and I really want to touch based on her Zenkai ability in terms of her team. Yes, she's on GT, but if I felt like they wanted to focus on GT, they would have Zenkai buff. They would have Zenkai like Super Baby 2 or even Ice Shenron, any one of those two blue units, because those two units are more catered around GT than Pan. Because if you look at Pan's regular Z ability, it's girls and it's Sun Fam, and her Zenkai ability does Sun Fam as well. So then I also feel like if you're going to do if you're going to Zenkai her, of course she's on GT, but she's really, it's like they want her to focus more on Sun Fam things. It gives me it gives me more of a chance of it being some Sun Fam related as well. Like somebody from the Sun Family is going to get some buffs. Maybe it's Goku, maybe it's Gohan, maybe it's her, Goten, you know, one of those four. So those two things are where I'm really catering around, is from these two October updates, Super 17 and Pan. So now let's go in with the units that I feel like for GT. You know, one thing we could get is something related with with Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is probably like one of the safest units to drop in Legends Fest for, if you're talking about GT wise, because Super Saiyan 4 Goku had a lot of appearances and it's a really dope form. Like, you can't tell me that the Super Saiyan 4 Goku form looks cold. Like, we already have 3 Super Saiyan 4 Gokus in the game already, and I feel like if they dropped another one, no one wouldn't really be mad. Now, they could make him maybe like a transforming, where he's Super Saiyan 3, he transformed into the Super Saiyan 4, maybe something different like that, or they could have him as a revival for GT, where if he dies, he has Super Saiyan 3, then he transforms, he revives into Super Saiyan 4. They could do something special like that instead of just having him as a regular Super Saiyan 4. They could probably change it up a bit and make him transforming or revival unit. That would be pretty cool for GT. GT needs the love, you guys already know. So I really feel like Super Saiyan 4 Goku is a safe unit to use. This is a safe unit to pick, right, for Legends Fest. Like, I feel like not a lot of people would never be mad about a Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Just make it a little bit different, transforming a revival. I feel like no one would really complain about that. Now for LF wise, I feel like the best unit to drop LF wise for GT, it has to be the duos, right? Like, we already have the tag Super Saiyan Blue and the Super Saiyan Blue Goku Vegeta. Why not the Super Saiyan 4s, right? That would be really cool. Dokkan already has like a duo Goku 4 and Vegeta 4. So why can't Legends have it? They can do a duo for GT and maybe cater around some of the stuff around, like some of their kits. Like, they do more damage if they were paired up with GT members, so they don't, people gonna rock them leader on every different team. But if you're on GT, then you're gonna see they're at their max potential. So I definitely feel like them on what's name will be a really, that's a really good LF unit for GT, bro. It's hype, it's Legends Fest, it's safe, and I feel like a lot of people will go crazy for that. Not gonna lie to you. They're really flexible in terms of Vegeta Clan, Sun Fam, Saiyans, GT. They're flexible on so many teams, just like Super Saiyan Blue Goku Vegeta, God Key movies, Vegeta Clan, Saiyans, Sun Fam, all that stuff. So it basically be the same thing for them. So I feel like it's a safe option for them for LF wise. Now, it can also go, with a 1% unit of like this Goku, the Universe Spirit Bomb Goku against what he did against Shenron, for real. I feel like this is a really cool moment in GT. I don't know if people will go crazy for LF wise. I think it would be pretty dope if he was an LF, but even if he's a regular unit with a crazy like ult damage, like a hard hitting ult damage, that would be really cool, because this moment in GT was just amazing. It was like just fire. So I personally would think, like I said, it's a safe, Goku unit. I feel like this is a scene that they hadn't, dropped yet in Legends. So if they are going to go the GT route, I could definitely see this being a thing as well. Now, in terms of villains, the only villains for GT that I would like to see is Baby 2. Of course, Shenron would be a good thing, but we hadn't gotten a new Super Baby 2 card in forever. I think the last one we got was the blue one. I think that's the only one the red one. And I think the red one came out 3rd year. So it's been like a year and a half since that. And if we're talking about Sparking, it's that blue one. So I really feel like a Super Baby 2 could be a really cool thing. Now, I don't think they're going to drop him as an LF, because I feel like they can have better options on the LF side of GT, like Goku 4 or the universe or anything Goku related. I feel like that might be the LF, because they do want to make the most money off of it. And Super Baby 2, he is a cool villain, but I don't know if any people will be that. The majority of the people will probably summon for like an LF related Goku than an LF related Baby. Not gonna lie. For me, I will summon because region. But if they're thinking about who can make them the most money, Goku or Goku Vegeta will probably be the better thing to do. But him as a 1% unit would be really cool. I mean, Super Baby 2, I really like that arc. I feel like it's pretty dope. It's gonna help Region out, PO out. Just help with some different tags too. So I feel like those are kind of like my predictions for GT. So then now we can kind of go to the second half, and then we'll just finish off with who I feel like they might end off with as the Ultra. So superheroes, I basically feel like the other part is going to be superheroes related. I really feel like it got to be something with Gohan and Piccolo. Now, I don't know what type of variations of Gohan and Piccolo they can do, because they had so many different like variations of Gohan and Piccolo. We go with Gohan. He has his regular base self. Then he also has the ultimate form. He also turns Super Saiyan. And then Piccolo, he has his regular form. He also has light skin Piccolo or ultimate Piccolo as well. And then he also has orange Piccolo. And then he also has mega orange Piccolo. And then you also have beast Gohan. So they have, just from Piccolo and Gohan alone, they have like 4 different variations that they can do for Piccolo and Gohan. You can also bring in Cell Max as well, but I don't know if they're going to implement Cell Max into the game, because he's such a gigantic character, and they never really introduced a gigantic playable character. The only person, they had some gigantic characters in the game, like in certain scenes, like LF Vegeta when he turns Great Ape, or when Tapion dies, you see Harudagon, but you don't play as Haruda, you don't play as a Great Ape. So that's why it's difficult for me to see, like, will they implement Cell Max? And it would be weird if they made Cell Max like small. It would just look weird. It'd be like, why does Cell Max look like he's not even in the same size as he was in the movie? So I feel like if they was doing superhero content, we already got the Gammas. So, it would be right that, Gohan and Piccolo. It doesn't have to doesn't have to be tagged, but Gohan being an LF and Piccolo being a 1% unit. I feel like that would be safe. That would be a safe thing. For me, Piccolo, my boy, and you guys know a lot of, there's a lot of Gohan fans, there's a lot of hybrids out there that, wants a new Gohan. We haven't gotten a new Gohan unit in a minute, huh? What was the last Gohan unit we got? Was it Revival Gohan? Was Revival Gohan the last, no way. Revival Gohan can't be the last one. I think Revival Gohan was the last Gohan we had. No, there's no way. Was Revival Gohan the last Gohan we got? No. I'm missing somebody, right? We have Trunks. We had Sword of Hope Trunks. Future Gohan. Let me actually check that. I'm actually in the game right now, but let me check that real quick. Gohan. I think Revival Gohan was the last Gohan we got. There's no way. Like, in terms of Sparkings? Cryon. Alright, Cryon. Totally forgot about Cryon. Yeah, Cryon. But still, that was last year. Wow, interesting. In terms of like Sparking units and above, like Cryon was the last one. That was the last year. So people are dying or begging for a Gohan for sure. So definitely can see this being the thing. Now, some people might bring up, you know, the universe survival saga where Goku frees, and I can also see this being a possibility. This is a crazy moment in the anime, and there's so many different stuff that they can still add from this arc. So I could definitely still feel like this being a TOP thing can still be a thing. They have Goku Frieza, they have like Goku Vegeta being a tag unit. They have Final Flash Dispo. You have like transforming Jiren, transforming Toppo. You have Gohan and Piccolo duo. Like there's so many characters and stuff that they can still add from this arc that they're missing out on. So Revival, Super Saiyan Blue, to UI's Omen Goku, right? I could definitely see this being a thing, and it will also make sense to Zenkai, the purple UI Omen Goku, right? Like I feel like he might be the next LF to get the Zenkai, and I could definitely still be seeing it being a USS, you know, part of it being USS again, because it will just go with the theme of UI Sign getting a Zenkai, and then having like Goku Frieza being an LF, and then, you know, any 1% sparking unit you can kind of just use whoever. So this is also a thing that I can possibly see, but I'm gonna go with movies and GT. But in terms of the Ultra unit, the person I'm going to finish it off is, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Saiyans, but I just feel like in terms of making money, bro, you gotta drop an Ultra Saiyan. I just don't see them dropping nothing Ultra Region. Like that would be weird to cap off the Legends Fest is an Ultra Region or Ultra Hybrid. They could do an Ultra Hybrid, but I feel like their money maker is going to be an Ultra Saiyan, and I feel like the Saiyan that they are going to drop is, I could definitely see in it being Gogeta Blue. Now I don't know why Gogeta Blue. It could be Vegeta Blue, but I feel like they might cap it off with like Gogeta Blue. I feel like that might be the Ultra unit that they cap off. Like I said, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of all these Ultras being Saiyans, but, you know, having Broly, it could have dropped someone else besides Broly as the September's Ultra unit. It could have dropped somebody else, because they know like the hype ones is going to be in the anniversary and the Legends Fest, and you know they're going to drop most likely a Saiyan. So that's why I was kind of burned out. Like March, they dropped Kaioken Goku. They could have dropped a Saiyan, something non-Saiyan related in March, and then in September they could have dropped something non-Saiyan related for those two Ultra units, and they could have used like a LOE or a Hybrids or a Region or something like that. But for these hype moments, bro, I just don't see them dropping something that's not a Saiyan. Like they have to drop a Saiyan because they want to make the most money as possible, and I feel like that fusion Saiyan will just sell the most. So I feel like it might be Gogeta Blue, and I feel like that's just how I'm predicting this Legends Fest is going to be. I feel like it's going to be, my prediction is going to be GT and superheroes. Let me know what you guys think the theme is going to be around. I feel like it's going to end off with Ultra Gogeta in December. So I think starting off, maybe October is going to go GT, then November is going to go superheroes, and then Gogeta Blue in December. And I feel like that's how they're going to cap it off. So let me know what you guys think about this video. Do you guys feel like my predictions and stuff and reasons why it made sense and stuff? And if you disagree, comment down below what you guys think is Legends Fest. Let's see who is the right, like who gets the most things correct and all that stuff. And I know you guys enjoyed this video, I hope, because I did. And that's it with this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and we're Girl, man. I'm out.